Hello everybody, it's One here. In today's video, we are doing a Mortal Kombat video on Mortal Kombat 12. I did mention I am going to do some different stuff for a little bit until I see more stuff going in with Mortal Kombat and stuff. Cause I think I'm going to go start doing some, I think I'm going to do this Dragon Ball Z event type thing next. But what I want to talk about here today is some new links and features for Mortal Kombat 12, such as um, um, Mortal Kombat 12 for Mortal Kombat 12 stuff. So I'm going to read off some of these links of what we're gonna have in Mortal Kombat 12 and so on. So here we go. Now, understand what I'm talking about here. The crypt that we had in Mortal Kombat 11 will be expanded, which is going to be kind of cool. I've actually kind of played a little bit of the Mortal Kombat 11's crypt areas where you have to go find all these all these types of items and stuff, like characters' clothing, their fatalities, art art type deals for their characters. Some of them you can use their special abilities because some of the areas are kind of like puzzles, so they give you these like some of their powers to use as a puzzle deal. So that'd be kind of cool if they expand a little bit. So it sounds like Mortal Kombat 11 is going to have probably another update, probably before a couple more updates here and there for Mortal Kombat 12's upcoming game soon. So that'll be kind of cool. So it'll kind of link, of new footage and new features for Mortal Kombat 12 on 11. So that'll be pretty cool. Okay. Source for providing this information. So basically, what's going to happen is not only will you be able to play in the crypt, you will also be able to use your created character in the crypt. Probably kind of, which oh, but isn't that one character on the when you're playing on the crypt on 11? Ain't he kind of a creative character? Or is that like a start of it again per se? So basically, you can create your own character on Mortal Kombat 12, which is pretty cool. But you can also use your creative character in the crypt to go solve all these puzzles and stuff like that. So cool. I actually kind of miss creating my own Mortal Kombat character from whenever they had it on Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was actually like one of the coolest Mortal Kombat games like of all time. One of the coolest things about that game is you can do that. So it's pretty cool if they're going to bring creative. Well, in Mortal Kombat they called it creative fighter, but I think it's going to be pretty cool that they'll bring it back because I know a lot of people like doing that type of thing. I like creating characters like that. Can invite people to your session because they're going to have certain sections of the crypt that's going to allow you to invite other people, other players, and it's going to take 2 people to get through. So are we adding like challenges and stuff to these crypt things now? Okay. Some of those areas, now again, you will be able to build stuff. You will be able to bury stuff. Interesting. Should I say climb things, as this is... So we're going to be climbing things too? Interesting. Nice. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find more stuff to read off. I think it's gonna be kind of cool if when they bring back, creative character and stuff again, because I know a lot of people have been waiting to do all that type of stuff, and um, there's a deal on here for reptiles, like I guess one of his skins and stuff. This is my absolute favorite version of Reptile. I hope that if he returns in Mortal Kombat 12, that he looks like this. I guess I'll show you guys. But my thing is with that though, didn't he kind of look like that in Mortal Kombat 4? Or the section, I can't remember. Comment on that section below and let me know. It almost kind of looks like the skin that they used for MK4. But that's pretty cool. Now, there is another deal on here that I have read. not only are they having a creative character where you make your own character, but they also have a deal on here where some of the characters, some of the rosters and stuff, like from the previous ones, like from Mortal Kombat 9 to Mortal Kombat 10, which is X or XL, and then you have 11. Some of those rosters between 9, 10, 11 are all going to be on Mortal Kombat 12. So basically, it's pretty much almost like they're like going to combine those rosters into that game. Which I think that's going to be kind of cool, because if you're going to do a battle royale or an all out like fighting roster, that's basically the best way I would do it, is just like combine them, the three rosters, and have this freaking huge characters to choose from and go all out on everybody. Mortal Kombat 12 will include Riku, according to links. That'll be cool. He was in Mortal Kombat. I know he was in Armageddon, but wasn't he in either Deception or Deadly Alliance? I can't remember. I know he was in a couple other ones. I think it'll be really cool. And 2, I think whenever they get to this, I think this will be probably one of the best fighting games they'll make for 2000. Let's look up something else real quick. So, I guess for like the release date for Mortal Kombat 12 is going to be April 2023. So, that'd be kind of cool. So it'll be ready by next year. So basically, they're getting everything all these sorts of cool ideas for this game. Of course, I think MK12 will be probably one of those, because fighting games are starting to become the new peak of gaming. Because used to be, well, it kind of still is. I don't know if it's like as huge, but fighting games are starting to become the new peak. Like I said, I think I used to remember when Call of Duty and Halo were kind of on the a peak of shooters, but shooter games aren't quite like. I think they're popular to a degree, but not. I don't know if they're as popular as fighting games now, especially of what they're delivering. I know we've had a few fighting games that were kind of and a bunch of nah, but I think with creative character and everything, I think that'll be pretty fun, because I know there's a lot of people that want to create their own deal and whatever fatalities and abilities you want to put to your character. So, I think for guest character wise, I think I've said this in my previous videos, I think horror characters would actually go very well with Mortal Kombat games, such as like Jason, all those characters. Um, to me, they actually work well with Mortal Kombat. Yeah, they're horror characters, but I mean, they work pretty well. And then you have, of course, you had Freddy Krueger. That was kind of who was a guest character for Mortal Kombat 9, and he was kind of well, I mean, Shao Kahn was kind of the main, between Shao Kahn and Quan Chi, they were both kind of the villains of that game, but I think if I remember correctly, I think Freddy Krueger had a part in it too. I know you got him through the DLC because he was a DLC character, but he was also, I think he was also part of the story of it, or had a part of it anyway. Which so and if I want to, and to me, if I want to bring horror characters into this game, I think all these original ones, from like Jason, Michael, Freddy, Leatherface, you had Alien and the Predator on X and stuff. Ghostface, and I wouldn't see why Chucky wouldn't be on here. I think they've had a short character kind of sort of type deal that I'm pretty sure they can work around. If y'all remember that one Mortal Kombat character on X that had like the big old guy that had like the little guy that was right with him, and he can like do different stuff with the little guy. I think his name like Terra Toro, however you call him. Because he has a little short guy that comes with him. I figure they can kind of go base a little bit of that and kind of get ideas from that, and then add Chucky to it. But I think Chucky would be a pretty cool character to have on here as well. Of course, Pennywise's It will be a really good, cool character for Mortal Kombat 12 as well. Between whenever they was going to add more horror guest characters for MK games, Michael Myers, Ghostface, and I think Pennywise's It were supposed to be the guest characters, the next new horror guest characters for Mortal Kombat 11, but they did not show on there for quite a few reasons. One, I don't know if they got like all the licensing in time, and if they didn't get them in time, they weren't going to put them on there. I think the other one was they didn't fit. I don't think it was they didn't fit in the roster. It was they had characters that were on this roster that didn't go with anything. Like you had Terminator, RoboCop, and Rambo, which nobody really asked for Rambo whenever they put him on here. But he got on. But the reason Rambo got on there was due to a fan base, and he had a high popularity of fan base. But a lot of people didn't expect that, though. But anyway, I think one of the horror guest characters would be pretty cool. And another thing, though, I know Mortal Kombat affiliates with DC Comic. And since Batman doesn't really kill, since he really can't use his character for like Mortal Kombat Rise, I think the only ones that you would probably get to use for Mortal Kombat 11, for Mortal Kombat 12 for DC characters, is probably characters such as like Deathstroke, for instance, or possibly Wonder Woman. Or any of the characters from the Suicide Squad would be a good choice as well. They can definitely put Harley Quinn in for 12 as one of them. They put Joker on 11, but I really hope they actually keep Joker, put him on 11, because I think some of the DLC characters for 11 that were on there are going to make. I kind of hope some of the guest characters from Mortal Kombat 11 make an appearance on 12 as well. So like Spawn was a cool character. Spawn's character and Joker. I think both of those two characters should definitely be on Mortal Kombat 12. The only ones I don't want on Mortal Kombat 12 are RoboCop, Terminator, and Rambo. I think those ones should not be on there. But I think if you're going to do another superhero character, such as that's not Marvel or DC per se, which are other comic characters, Hellboy would work very well with Mortal Kombat 12. Another one that would work very well is Eric Draven's The Crow, which is the movie that Brandon Lee played. There's definitely a lot of things you can do with that. And then if they decide to put Marvel or anything on here, maybe I think the 3 they could possibly put on here, either Deadpool, Ghost Rider, or Venom. I think would be able to make it, or Wolverine would probably be another option too. Because there's Marvel characters that don't really kill their villains off either, so I'm trying to name off ones that don't. Because I know Captain America he kind of does, kind of doesn't. It just depends. I know Spider-Man would never be able to get put on Mortal Kombat 12 because he doesn't really kill his character villains. I don't know. We'll just have to see how this plays out. I think that's going to be it for today's video, and I think I've covered everything that I've talked about in this video, so I'm going to start on Dragon Ball Z event deal, so I'm going to do some stuff with Dragon Ball FighterZ, Kakarot, and a few other Dragon Ball Z games I came up with that I'll do along with it too. So post a comment section below and tell me what you guys all think for this stuff with Mortal Kombat 12, the links and everything, and what we could be seeing and receive for this game. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.